exposed the knee. You see the brace there. 3-on-1, prone Stigma. He's all alone here, Ron.
Stigma just recently returning after a severe injury to his knee. They're looking to end the career of Teddy Stigma once and for all. Drennan having second thoughts.
I mean, this used to be your brother from a different mother. They were running buddies. No, what are you doing? Oh, God.
He's got so many choices of weapons, he just can't decide.
Oh, God, no. He's got the barbed wire. Wrapped wood barbed wire. No! Oh, God!
I seem to remember the last time. The last time Dan Drennan did something like this to me. Except the blood was coming from my face and not my knee. And at that time, he disappeared from wrestling for a year. And who can blame him? And now this time, he knows that I'm gonna be gone because I've got surgery on this very knee. And you chose to go after it because you knew. Because there's a bond that we share, that we understand, that we've got to pay bills, that we've got to feed ourselves, that we've got to feed our families. And you don't care. Because Dan Drennan, you're a goddamn coward. And I expect that from you now. And you know I'm gonna be out for 9 months. But the one thing that you forgot, Drennan, is that Teddy Stigma has one major, don't touch me! One major flaw. And that's that I can hold one hell of a grudge. I'll be back.
Take it easy.
Too bad for Teddy Stigma, but seeing the mud around the lotus is pessimism. But seeing a lotus in the mud is optimism.
Oh no. 2,000 tacks dumped on the canvas. They're trying to kill Teddy Stigma. Oh, chair thrown into the faces of the end. Drennan somehow completely unaware of what's happening around him.
No, he knows, but he's waiting. Trying to bide his time, but it's not happening. Oh, God. Double choke slam into the thumbtacks. The pain going through the body of Drennan right now. Every nerve in his back has to be lighting on fire.
I would do anything for these men. Anything for these men because they'll do anything for my vision. You see, you want to call me sick? You want to call me in the head? When you sit there and you don't do anything, you don't believe in anything. The end, we believe. We fight for something, and this right here is something. You know, they call it the end, but it's just the beginning. We get branded as chaos. We get branded as mayhem. But who's standing here holding these belts right now? You don't know because you don't understand, and you fear what you don't understand.
The end, the beginning, the harder the conflict, the more glorious the triumph.
He's just going on instinct and adrenaline, and they're chopping, punching, knocking him down to size. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, this guy, the punishment his head is taking, you got to start worrying about him at this point.
They got the big guy up. Double power bomb assisted through the table. If If they cover this man, his car wreck will end. It's like the monster in a horror movie. Every time you look back, you think you took him out, he comes back. And you're seeing it, he's fighting off two men here. Power bombing brother into brother. The damage they're about to do to Mason Cutter. Power bomb through the table.
This promo's a little light. There's no tag team belts in this one. Every promo we've done after an FIP show, there's been tag team titles in that promo for 2.5 years.
2.5 years.
2.5 years, Mason. 2.5 years. We defended them belts everywhere. 2.5 years. We went all the way to Mexico with those belts. 2.5 years. We were FIP Tag Team Wrestling. For 2.5 years, we were the baddest mother walking. That's what it means. That's what it means, the end. That's what it means. You have our tag team titles, but you also have the title baddest mother walking. And we're gonna come back for that. You god well bet it.
Two and a half years. It was a long road. We're just trying to stay grounded and keep moving forward.
I gotta say, I've never seen anything like Effie in my life.
Oh, no. Please, God, no. He's not that thirsty, Effie. Stop it.
There you go. That's one way to hydrate.
I don't believe he's concerned with his hydration whatsoever.
What a running kick there from Effie. Supposedly 6 years in the sport. He wants to, my God.
He said, what if he gets stuck?
And by the way, these two are no stranger to each other. Frankie Gastineau. It's not like there's rules, but Effie acting like he's stuck. Frankie's trying to help. Good Lord. And he's getting the bazooka. All right, no rules, but a gosh darn bazooka. Is it not loaded? Oh, okay, right hand. Thankfully not loaded here, stopping the bazooka. Never thought I'd be calling a bazooka in a professional wrestling match.
Oh, no. Graham, on all fours, not the position you want to be in when you're with Effie. Or is it? I'm in complete shock.
A broken bazooka where the sun doesn't shine. Graham's in a really bad place right now. This was amateur wrestling. They never won a senton from Effie. The showmanship of Effie gets our attention. There you go, right? You see the athleticism. Waiting. It's cattle mutilation. Cattle mutilation. What the hell?
Francisco Chiazzo! The hell is he doing here at FIP? Oh! Big leg drop right across the face and the neck of Effie. Chiazzo interjecting himself in this under-the-radar match.
What the hell is this about?
Oh!
Everybody's waking up to Effie. The long slumber of ignoring what I'm doing is finally over. What do they want, folks? They want organic, shareable content, which is what I provide. They want a big, happy smile, which is what I provide. And now Effie is here in Full Impact Pro, and really, win, lose, or draw, what's the difference? Because I was the only thing anybody was paying attention to tonight. Where's the next road for Effie? Does it matter? Because you're all following behind me to see what I do next. Honey, Effie just got here. Effie's been here, but you're about to find out what Effie is capable of.
Effie. He absolutely grew up in a world surrounded by people performing and being flamboyant.
I mean, Darby's nuts. As you see that forearm, I mean, he just refuses to quit. As another forearm there hits John. Darby's trying to get some offense going, but just like that, not only does John catch him, but strike after strike. In fact, John clearly pissed off, and that's not good for Darby.
Oh my God, crushing knees to every... Oh my God, Darby Allin!
And able to get out of the way, and in fact, using that post to his advantage. Again, is this going to be what the challenger needs? Can he capitalize here? Is it enough? And wait, back body drop onto the freaking stage.
Where's he in the post? Where's he going?
And he's up on a speaker here. Coffin drop from a good 30 freaking feet in the air. Darby's a blur, those strikes so fast. Oh, Red, are we looking at the next hit? No, Davis kicks it.
I can't believe what I'm seeing.
Signs of life from Davis. Is it 3 seconds around the world? And no! Darby kicked out of 3 seconds around the world. How the hell did Darby kick out? But you're not kicking out of a lariat like that. And for good measure, this young man gave it all here, Ron Nemi, to try to become the FIP Florida Heritage Champion. Just not enough.
It's really embarrassing. This whole thing's really embarrassing.
Darby Allin. Darling, disappointment is sort of a bankruptcy. The bankruptcy of a soul that expands too much in hope and expectation.
So think Stone's in the shape of his life, but so is Theory as he drop toe holds him right into the turnbuckle. Theory rolling in, and good lord! Somehow Stone not only catching him, gaining the momentum. Caught though by Theory. That's what I can call these guys.
Nobody home.
In fact, not only is there nobody home here, crossface, center of the ring. And another, in fact, the ropes perhaps holding the champion up. Sees the boot coming, but doesn't see the forearm. Blockbuster, pop-up powerbomb.
Austin Theory coming from about 8 feet up. Vicious knee right to the jaw.
But just like that, that heel kick. We've seen this before from Theory. Is he gonna be able to get him all the way up? He does, dumping him neck first over the knee. Stone, if he continues like this, rolling through, into the German suplex. And Stone's not done. Lariat from the challenger. Prone champion. No! By God! 2.999! As he catches him up here. Seen the TKO before.
Theory KO, this should be it. He's got him.
And you're right, the T stands for Theory. Theory KO. Able to defeat Martin Stone right here. And the championship reign of Austin Theory not only continues, but arguably is now cemented as he defends that championship for the first time in an FIP ring.
Full Impact Pro. Well, everything did burn, and burned to the ground it did. Our next stop is on an upward trajectory. Next stop, Ascension.